From its very first moment in frame, captured in a low and commanding front three-quarter stance within the stark, luminous expanse of a pure white showroom, the 2004 Holden Monaro CV8 in its arresting Impulse Blue announces itself not merely as a car, but as a definitive statement, a sculpture of Australian muscle where every contour, from the pronounced curve of its front wheel arch to the assertive set of its grille-less nose, is highlighted by the soft, diffused studio light, its identity solidified by the iconic V8 Monaro plate resting proudly on its bumper. Moving with a deliberate cinematic pace around its form, we take in the full frontal aspect, where the design's purposeful width and elegant, uncluttered simplicity are laid bare, a face of quiet confidence before the storm of its performance, a theme that flows seamlessly as our perspective shifts to a more rearward three-quarter angle, inviting the eye to travel along the dramatic swell of its rear haunches, over the iconic, circular stove burner tail lamps that glow like polished alloy even when dormant, and along the sweeping, uninterrupted line that defines its quintessential coupe profile, a silhouette that speaks of speed even in absolute stillness, anchored to the polished white floor. We then move into an intimate dialogue with its component parts, a detailed study of the classic 18-inch 5-spoke alloy wheel, where the intricate play of light on each spoke and the serious, functional presence of the brake caliper behind it speak to its dual nature of show and go, a prelude to the revelation under the raised bonnet, the 5.7-liter Gen 3 V8 engine, a landscape of cast aluminum and intricate wiring, nestled within the body-colored bay, representing the very heart of the Monaro legend, a powerhouse waiting to be awakened. Transitioning to the interior, our view through the glass reveals the driver-focused cockpit, dominated by the sweeping, twin-cowl dashboard inherited from the V8 Commodore, its gauges proudly presented in a matching Impulse Blue that creates a deeply cohesive and immersive environment, a detail echoed in the close-up on the leather-wrapped steering wheel, where the precise, contrasting blue stitching is a testament to the tailored craftsmanship within this performance shell, a quality further explored as we gaze into the cabin through the open door, where the deeply bolstered, black leather sport seats promise both luxury and unwavering support, their tailored seams catching the light. The examination turns to the finer points of its design language, an extreme close-up on the complex lens of the projector headlight unit, a jewel-like piece of functional technology, followed by a similar study of the equally distinctive tail lamp, its classic circular motif broken into segments, a design icon in its own right. Our perspective then drops to the ground for a low, dramatic shot that runs along the car's sill, emphasizing its planted, road-hugging stance, before focusing in on the mechanical truth behind the beauty, the drilled brake disc and the painted caliper visible through the spokes of the wheel, a clear signal of its serious intent, which is mirrored inside by the purposeful, leather-booted grip of the 6-speed manual gear shifter, the conduit for the driver's command. Adopting the driver's own perspective, we look out over the long, blue prow of the hood, through the windshield, and into the serene void of the showroom, a moment of quiet anticipation before the engine's roar, a feeling subtly echoed in the following shot where a faint motion blur on the white background suggests the car easing forward, a sliver of dynamic potential in the static space. We then contemplate the often overlooked rear seats, two individual bucket forms upholstered in the same meticulous leather, a reminder of its grand touring credentials before witnessing a moment where art and engineering merge, as the flawless, metallic Impulse Blue paint on its shoulder becomes a perfect, liquid mirror, distorting and reflecting the clean, architectural lines of the showroom ceiling in a mesmerizing abstract canvas. Lifting our gaze, a higher angle now frames the complete roofline, showcasing the blacked-out B and C pillars that create the iconic floating roof effect and the glass sunroof panel, providing a comprehensive understanding of its greenhouse design. And finally, we pull back to the master shot, a wide, elevated view that places the singular, blue automotive icon in the center of a vast, minimalist, white gallery space of final, powerful composition that isolates and celebrates the Holden Monaro not as a mere relic, but as a timeless and complete work of automotive art, its story told from every angle, its presence undeniable.